So hello everyone, in this video we are going to see some of the computer programming questions that were asked in the recent written examination of Capgemini, and I have included all the computer programming questions from last 6 months that are being continuously asked in the Capgemini. So let's start with our first question. So C programming language is often called as. So we have four options: high level language, middle level language, low level language, and none of these. So the correct answer for this question is option B, that is middle level language. So C programming language is often called as middle level language. Okay, so moving ahead with the next question. Which of the following is true about C programming language? C is a structural language, C is a procedural language, C does not support function with its function, all of these. So C is a structural language, this is true about C language. C is also a procedural language, so this one is also true, and C also does not support the function within function functionality. So this is also true. So the answer for this question will be option number D. Moving ahead with the next question. How many keywords are there in C programming language? So we have the option as 32, 28, 21, and none of these. So the correct answer for this question is we have 32 keywords in C programming language. So the correct answer would be option A for this question. Moving ahead with the next question. Which is not the extended keyword in C? So we have different keywords in C, so we have to tell like which one is not the extended keyword in C. So the option that we have is imaginary, complex, inline, and none of these. So the correct answer for this is none of these. Moving ahead with the next question. Process in which source code is combined with object code is called as. So the process in which the source code is combined with the object code is termed as, we have four options: linker, loading, linking, none of these. So the correct answer for this will be linking. So linking is the process with which the source code is combined with the object code. So the answer for this will be option number C. Moving ahead with the next question. So these computer programming questions are very much important with respect to the written round, because like in most of the companies these repeated questions are being continuously asked. So I have included all of them in a single video. So the next question is, an object of type char is of 1 byte, 2 byte, 4 byte, or 8 byte. So what is the size of the char object? So the correct answer for this is 1 byte. So char object takes 1 byte. So the option A is the correct answer. Moving ahead with the next question. For 32 bits environment, size of int data type is 2 bytes, 4 bytes, 8 bytes, none of these. So the size of the int depends on the bits. So if we have a 32-bit environment, then the size of the int. So what will be the size of int in that case? So the correct answer for this question is option number B, which is 4 bytes. So option B is the correct answer for this. So let's move on again with the next question. What is the minimal range of unsigned char data type? So we have again four options: -127 to 127, 0 to 255, -32767 to 32767, and none of these. So the range of unsigned character data type is -127 to 127. This is the range of unsigned character. Okay, so the correct answer for this question will be option number A. Moving on with the next question, question number 9. In C, name of the variables, functions, labels, and various other user-defined items are keywords, tokens, identifiers, none of these. So the correct option for this will be the name of the variables, functions, labels, and various other user-defined items are called as identifiers. So the correct option in this case is option number C. Moving ahead with the next question. Variables that are declared inside a function are, we have four options: constraints, literals, global, local. So the correct answer for this will be local. Since the variables are declared inside a function, so those variables will be called as local variables. So the correct option will be option D. Moving with the next question. All non-global variables are by default auto, static, extern, and register. So the correct answer for this will be all the non-global variables are by default auto. So the correct answer in this case will be option A. So let's move on to the next question now. You can direct the compiler to retain the values of local variables using dash modifier. So there are four options again: auto, static, extern, and register. So the correct answer for this question will be static. Option B is the correct answer in this case. So again we have next question as main is. So what is main function? Okay, so I said it already. So this bracket means main is a function, right? So what is our answer for this question will be main is a function. So correct option will be option number B. So let's move on to the next question now. So the next question is, this modifier tells the compiler that the value of the variable may change at any time. Without any action being taken by the code, the compiler finds the nearby. So the four options that we have is extern, public, void, and volatile. So the correct answer for this question will be option number D, volatile. Moving on with the next question. Variables with dash keyword are only declared and not defined. So with which keyword, when we use with one of these keywords, the variables will be only declared and not defined. So the answer for this will be extern. If we use the keyword extern, then the variables will only be declared and not defined. So the answer will be option B. So then moving on to the next question. Again we have which of the following statement about static variable is false? So we have again four options. Static variables are permanent variables with their own function or file. Static local variables are not outside the function or file. Static variables maintain their value during function calls, and static variables and global variables are same. So the correct answer for this question means the option which is false about the static variables is static variables and global variables are same. So this is not the case. Static and global variables are two different things. So the correct option is answer D. Moving on with the next question. Which operator is used to return the length of the variables in byte? So options are size, length, leng, size of. So the correct answer for this is option D, size of function or size of operator. So the next question is, the format identifier %i is also used for char, int, float, double. Okay, so the correct answer for this, the format identifier is used for option number B, that is int. For int we use this format identifier. So let's move on to the next question now. Which data type is best for storing a number in a 32-bit system? So the options are int, long, signed short, and unsigned short. So the data type best used for storing a number 65,000 in a 32-bit system will be option number D. Okay. Moving on with the next question, which header file can be used to define IO function, prototypes, and macros? IO here stands for input-output function, prototypes, and macros. So we have four options: stdio.h, conio.h, stdlib.h, log.h. So the correct answer for this case will be standard input-output.h is the one that we use for these things, that is function input output function prototypes and macros. So let's move on to the next question. Which of the following is an invalid if else statement? Okay, so we have different if else statements given to us, so we have to find which one is an invalid one. Okay, so let's first of all, what I would say is we should write all the statements and then we should check. So uh, we'll start from the last one. So if char a and then this is absolutely fine, because in this case we are writing a which is a character, and although if you are mentioning the data type it doesn't matter, so we are basically typecasting it over here, so it is totally fine. This structure of if else is totally fine, so this is a valid one, so D should not be an answer for our question. So moving ahead with option C, let's check this. So if a, simply this time a variable is given, based upon that the decision will be taken, and it will decide that if this block of code should execute or not. So this is also totally fine, so this should also not be our answer. Moving on with option B, if function 1, and we are passing the parameter and then writing the code, so this is also a valid if condition, so this syntax is also right. So we are left with the option A, so let's see that also. So what over here is doing is we are writing if, inside the condition for if is also a if, and over here what we are doing is we are comparing it, so this is not a valid one. So the correct answer for this question is option A. Moving on with the next question now. According to the ANSI specification, how to declare the main function with the command line arguments. So if in case we have to declare the main function with the command line arguments, so in that case how can we do it? So the option that we have is int main, and then in the parameters we give the argc and the pointer type of so basically the syntax is given, right? So we have to check which among the following is correct. So the correct answer for this question is option A. So this is the syntax that can be used with the command line arguments. So option A is the correct one. So moving with the next question ahead. Const int pointer, which statement is true? Okay, so you cannot change the value pointed by pointer. You cannot change the pointer PTR itself. You may or may not change the value pointed by PTR. You can change the pointer as well as the value pointed by PTR. So the correct answer for this is A. You cannot change the value pointed by a PTR. The next question is, dash is used to break out of a program. So the options that we have is break, continue, terminate, or exit. So if we have to break out of a program, then the keyword that we use is exit. So the correct answer is option D. Which is an indirection operator among the following? So we have different operators, that is and, dollar, asterisk, and dot. So which among these is used for indirection operator? So the correct answer is option C, that is asterisk is used for indirection operator. So the next question is, which of the following does not initialize PTR to null? Assume a equals to 0. So the different statements are given to us and we have to check which does not initialize the PTR to null. So the correct answer for this is option A, that is PTR equals to ampersand A. This will not point to null. So the option A is correct answer. Why others are not the answer? Because you can see this will be pointing to null and again this will also point to null. So the correct answer will be this. Moving on with the next question, we are given some code, then it is asking s of I can be written as. So let's check it. So the options that we have is s minus I, p plus I, pointer s plus I, and pointer p plus I. So what it does it say is we are assigning p as with s, which means p and s are equal. So what we can say is this is the correct expression. S of I can also be written like this. So the correct answer for this question is option number C. When a function is called by itself again and again, then it is called as call by value, call by reference, recursion, system function call. So among the four options, we know that if a function call itself, it is called as recursion. So the correct answer for this question is option C. Which can never be called by value using call by value method. So the options are structure, union, array, all of these. So the correct option for this question is option number C, which is array. So the next question is, what is the maximum number of arguments that can be passed in a single function? So we have four options with us: 341, 263, 253, and 308. So the maximum number of arguments that can be passed in a single function is option C, 253. The next question is, dash is the collection of similar data type elements. The four options are structure, union, array, string. So the correct answer for this is structure. So no, sorry, not structure, it's an array, because structure can have different types of elements, but array will definitely be having similar type of elements. So the correct answer for this is option C. Let's move on to the next question. Which is true about the following statement in C? So given a statement void, and this is the expression or statement that is given to us. So we are asked ABC is a pointer variable to pointer type function definition. So ABC is a pointer variable to pointer type function definition. So the function definition is not of pointer type. So this is not a correct option for this. Illegal statement. So this is again not an illegal statement. ABC is a pointer to a function which takes two parameters. So this is absolutely true, because ABC over here is a pointer function, pointer to a function which is taking two parameters, that is int and void. So this is the correct one. So moving on to the next one, the next is what cannot be declared. So the four options are array of integers, array of pointers, array of structures, or none of the above. So the one which cannot be declared is like none of the above, because all the others can be declared. So the correct answer for this will be D. Next is, which of the following is not an arithmetic operator? N divided by equals to 10, n multiplied equals to 10, n plus equals to 10. All of these are arithmetic operators, and this last one is not an arithmetic operator. So the answer for this question is option D. Moving ahead with the next question. Which data type is not applicable for mod operation? So the four options are int, float, char, and none of these. So the float data type is not applicable for mod operation. Functions with same name and different parameters represents same name and different parameters represent functions overloading, function overriding, recursion, and none of the mentioned. So it's not, definitely not recursion and none of the mentioned. It is among one of these two. So the correct answer is option A, that is function overloading. Functions having same name with different parameters. Moving ahead with the next question. Get.ch is present in this header file. In which header file get.ch is present? So the options that we have is stdio.h, conio.h, stdlib.h, none of the mentioned. So the correct answer is get.ch is present in conio.h. So the next question is, this keyword is used for defining new data type names. So the options are docstring, typedef, both of them, and none of them. So the correct answer is typedef. So the answer for this will be option number B, typedef. Which precision specified the number of significant digits? So the option is %G, %caps G, %F, both A and B. So the correct answer will be both A and B, like this and this, both are correct. Small g and capital G. So the answer for this will be option number D. In order to display address, we need %Q, %A, percent %P, or none of the above. So if we have to display the address, then what we use is %P. So the correct answer for this is option C. Dash is used to make the user input in C. So we have different functions names, that is input, print, scanf, and none of the above. So the correct answer for this will be scanf. So if we have to take input in C, what we use is scanf. So the correct answer is option C. The next question is, percent bracket is used for the four options that are given to us as taking array as input, scans for set of characters, taking integers as input, and the last option is none of the above. So the correct answer for this is scans for set of characters. So if you have to scan a set of characters, not a single character, so it will be this case. We will use this. So the correct answer is option B. Moving ahead with the next question. To avoid repetition of a code and bulky programs, statements are isolated inside a. The options are functions, modules, header files, none of the above. So the option is functions. So to avoid the repetition, what we do is we include the code in a function and then we call that same function again and again wherever we require it. In C, order of passing arguments to function is defined. Is done in which way? Left to right, right to left, randomly, manually. So the correct answer for this is option A. Sorry, the correct answer for this is option B, right to left. Moving on with the next question. Power is defined in which header file? So the options that we have is math.h, arithmetic.h, process.h, math.h. So math.h is two times over here. So the correct answer is math.h only. So there might be some misprint in the question or something, but the correct answer will be math.h. The next question is, in pointers, meaning of asterisk is pointer variable, value at address, value of address, none of the mention. So the meaning of asterisk is value at address. The correct answer will be option B. When double is converted to float, then value is truncated, rebound, depends upon the compiler, or none of the defined. So in this case, it depends upon the compiler. So the correct answer will be option C. Can we declare function inside structure of C? So we have four options: yes, no, both of them, and none of them. So the answer for this will be no, because function inside the structure of we cannot define or declare a function inside the structure of a C. So the next question is, which of the following is an ternary operator in C? So the among the following four options, the ternary operator is option this one, like if else condition that we use. In that case, this will be used as ternary operator. So moving on with the next question, what is the use of double percentage specifier? So the options are finding remainder, finding quotient, printing percentage sign, and none of the options. So the correct answer for this is printing percentage sign. So this is the correct answer for this. So I think so that's all for this video. We have covered almost 50 questions that were asked in the Capgemini computer programming questions, not about only Capgemini, but in almost all the companies, the major questions that are asked from the perspectives of computer programming, that is C. These are the most important ones, so you can practice them accordingly. And thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more such videos, you can check the playlist section on my channel. Thank you.